Guacamelee 2 is a vibrant, action-packed sequel that bursts with color, humor, and energy. The combat feels snappy, the platforming is satisfying, and the world design keeps things fresh at every turn. Its unique art style and playful tone give the game a strong identity, while the Metroidvania progression encourages exploration in fun, creative ways. From its catchy soundtrack to its clever references, everything feels thoughtfully crafted. A wildly fun adventure that's hard to put down. Aragami Shadow Edition is a stylish stealth adventure that rewards patience and creativity. Playing as a vengeful spirit assassin, the freedom to summon shadows and teleport across rooftops makes each encounter feel tense yet satisfying. Levels encourage multiple approaches, whether slipping past patrols unseen or carefully picking off guards. The art style is striking, with bold colors and a calm atmosphere that contrast nicely with the danger. It feels rewarding to master the mechanics, making sneaking through each stage genuinely engaging. Valfaris Mecha Therion is a brutal, high-octane, side-scrolling shooter that delivers a satisfying blend of metal-fueled chaos and intense action. The mech combat feels incredibly punchy, with responsive controls and an arsenal of devastating weapons that make every encounter a blast. The pixel art is stunning, drenched in heavy metal vibes, and the soundtrack absolutely shreds. Boss fights are challenging but fair, demanding strategy and quick reflexes. It's a thrilling ride from start to finish and a must-play for fans of retro-inspired carnage and adrenaline-pumping gameplay. The Last Spell is a tough but rewarding tactical RPG that shines with its mix of strategy and survival. Each night throws waves of monsters at your squad, forcing careful planning, resource management, and smart use of abilities. The combat feels satisfying and every decision matters, from upgrading defenses to choosing which gear to equip. It can be punishing, but that makes each victory more rewarding. The pixel art style looks sharp, and the music adds great intensity to the battles. It is a game that pulls you in and keeps you hooked. Akai Katana Shin delivers a dazzling bullet hell experience with an intense blend of challenge and style. The 2D visuals burst with rich detail, from vibrant explosions to sleek enemy designs. Its unique dual-mode gameplay adds thrilling depth switching between fighter and phantom, brings a strategic twist that keeps every moment engaging. The soundtrack drives the action with a pulse-pounding energy, matching the on-screen chaos beautifully. With multiple modes and tight, responsive controls, it's a lovingly crafted shoot-'em-up that rewards skill, focus, and pure arcade adrenaline. Roguebook is a deck-building adventure that rewards careful planning and bold decisions. Each run feels fresh thanks to the way the world unfolds, inviting exploration and smart choices about how to build your team. The combat has just enough complexity to stay engaging without feeling overwhelming, and the variety of cards and strategies keeps you coming back for another try. It strikes a nice balance between challenge and accessibility, offering plenty of room for creativity while keeping the action moving at a satisfying pace. Ember Knights offers an engaging blend of fast-paced combat and strategic depth that keeps players hooked from start to finish. The pixel art style is charming and vibrant, perfectly complementing the fluid animations and varied enemy designs. Each level feels thoughtfully crafted, encouraging exploration and skillful play. The game presents a satisfying challenge without feeling overwhelming, making progression rewarding. With its tight controls and atmospheric soundtrack, Ember Knights provides an exciting and polished experience that truly captures the spirit of classic action RPGs.
Stupid boy.
Hades is a captivating roguelike dungeon crawler that immerses players in fast-paced combat and a rich, dynamic world. The narrative unfolds through clever interactions with gods and other characters, each adding depth to the journey. The gameplay is satisfying with its constantly evolving challenges and upgrades. The game's art style, combined with its intense music and voice acting, draws players in, making each run feel fresh and rewarding. It's an engaging journey that will keep players coming back for more. Ultros is a captivating combination of Metroidvania exploration and psychedelic imagery that offers a totally unique experience. The hand-drawn graphics are filled with brilliant hues, creating an alien environment that feels alive. The gameplay is fluid, with engaging fighting, sophisticated platforming, and a hint of puzzle solving. A notable aspect is the cyclical universe, in which returning regions uncovers new layers of complexity. The spooky yet mesmerizing soundtrack heightens immersion, making each moment seem strange. Roundguard is a fun mix of pinball and dungeon crawling that works better than you'd expect. Each run feels fresh thanks to random rooms, quirky enemies, and loot that can really change how you play. The bouncing mechanic is simple to pick up but has enough strategy to keep things interesting, especially when deciding on shots that balance risk and reward. The humor is lighthearted, the pace is snappy, and it never overstays its welcome. It's the kind of game that's easy to jump into for a quick session, yet tempting to keep playing longer. Lost in Random: The Eternal Die is a wonderfully bizarre journey through a world ruled by chance, bursting with charm and personality. The Tim Burton-esque art style is captivating, and the unique dice-based combat system keeps battles fresh and strategic. Characters are quirky, memorable, and voiced with surprising heart. The atmosphere effortlessly balances whimsy with darkness, making each new area exciting to explore. It's a creative triumph that blends storytelling and gameplay into a memorable adventure full of imagination, magic, and well-earned surprises. Chernobylite is a science fiction survival horror role-playing game set in the Chernobyl exclusion zone. The game includes violent combat with opposing military units, scavengers, deformed animals, and radioactive environments. The Chernobylite Complete Edition includes the whole base game as well as all free content updates, which include new story missions, locations, weaponry, and game modes. Players may create and personalize their home base, manage their troops, and survive in the exclusion zone despite limited supplies. Bloomtown: A Different Story offers a charming and immersive experience that truly captivates from start to finish. Its vibrant world is filled with delightful characters and engaging storylines that spark curiosity and warmth. The gameplay strikes a perfect balance between exploration and thoughtful puzzles, making each moment enjoyable without feeling rushed. Visually, the art style is both soothing and appealing, complementing the relaxing soundtrack beautifully. Overall, this game presents a refreshing adventure that enchants players seeking heartfelt storytelling and peaceful gameplay. Severed offers a unique action-adventure experience with a focus on touch-based combat that feels surprisingly satisfying. The world is eerie and mysterious, full of strange creatures and hidden paths that invite exploration. Combat requires strategy and timing, making each encounter engaging rather than repetitive. The story is simple but effective, pulling you into its dark, surreal atmosphere. The visuals are striking, and the music complements the mood perfectly. It's a game that keeps you thinking while rewarding careful play. Sparklite glows with a colorful world and a catchy soundtrack that sticks. The roguelike structure keeps things fresh, encouraging exploration with every run. Combat feels snappy and responsive, while the upgrade system adds satisfying progression. Characters and dialogue carry a light, adventurous tone that fits the whimsical setting. The pixel art style complements the upbeat vibe without overwhelming the screen. It's a game that manages to feel relaxed yet engaging, making each session feel worthwhile without dragging things out.
Shin will stop at nothing to get it for him. We depend on
Time on Frog Island is a charming and relaxing game that makes you want to slow down and explore. The world feels alive with simple yet thoughtful interactions, and each new discovery brings a small sense of joy. Managing your island and helping its inhabitants is satisfying without ever feeling overwhelming. The visuals are warm and inviting, and the music complements the laid-back pace perfectly. It's the kind of game that encourages curiosity and creativity, making every visit to the island feel personal and rewarding. Timelie is a beautifully crafted puzzle game that turns time manipulation into an art form. Guiding a girl and her cat through a silent, surreal world feels both tense and poetic. The ability to scrub time forward and back like a video timeline adds a unique twist to problem solving. This mechanic makes every puzzle feel rewarding. Its minimalist visuals and haunting soundtrack create a calm, mysterious atmosphere that pulls everything together. There's a quiet brilliance here, subtle, clever, and emotionally resonant in ways few puzzle games manage. Ghost of a Tale is an exciting adventure game set in a medieval country ruled by rats. Tylo must outwit opponents twice his size, establishing allies with old rivals and engaging with the residents of dwindling heights, using unique talents such as stealth, agility, and disguise. Players navigate a labyrinth of relationships, secrets, and perils in this deep and immersive adventure. Fans of adventure, action RPG, and exploration will like the game's fascinating tale, amazing visuals, and unique combination of genres. Explore the deep blue and high adventure with Sail Forth, a massive ocean game in which you can explore islands, establish a sailing fleet, and unearth a dark truth. Collaborate with the locals to save the waters and the earth. Admire a dynamic sail and wind system tailored to nautical aficionados, as well as the majesty of the ocean in free sail mode. Explore the deep blue, construct and operate specialist vessels, and save the oceans and world. Inspire people to act together to save the oceans and the earth. Cozy Grove is a heartwarming life sim that blends gentle exploration with meaningful storytelling. The hand-drawn art style is charming, and the daily progression encourages a relaxing pace that feels genuinely rewarding. Characters, especially the ghost, are surprisingly deep, offering thoughtful dialogue and touching quests. Music and atmosphere are soothing, perfect for unwinding. It's a game that respects time, offering small, delightful moments rather than rushing progress. A wonderful blend of comfort and purpose. Verne: The Shape of Fantasy is a wonderfully imaginative adventure that blends rich storytelling with a distinct pixel art style. Inspired by Jules Verne's works, the game delivers a narrative full of wonder, mystery, and emotional depth. Exploring the steampunk world of Hemera feels both nostalgic and fresh, with clever puzzles and engaging dialogue driving the journey forward. The music is hauntingly beautiful, and every frame feels lovingly crafted. It's a heartfelt, immersive experience that celebrates the power of storytelling and human curiosity.
Or centered? Somebody like you, with your hallucinations.
Between Horizons delivers a gripping sci-fi mystery wrapped in retro-inspired pixel art that's both nostalgic and striking. Every choice made feels weighty, with consequences that ripple through a richly built narrative. The space station setting oozes atmosphere, inviting exploration and rewarding curiosity. Dialogue is smartly written, with characters that feel real and morally complex. Pacing is tight, pulling players deeper into its branching story with every clue uncovered. It's a thoughtful, immersive experience that respects player agency and rewards careful attention to detail. Fall of Porcupine is a gripping narrative adventure set in the picturesque village of Porcupine, where Finley, a new doctor at St. Ursula's Hospital, realizes that looks may be misleading. The game has a gorgeous and diverse setting with several hidden jewels to discover. Players will meet a diverse cast of characters, including Finley's head doctor, a kind nurse, and pals. They will also demonstrate their abilities and compassion in mini-games that require logic, speed, and dexterity. The game also highlights social inequalities and structural faults in the failing healthcare system. The Bridge is a beautifully mind-bending puzzle game that feels like stepping into a living drawing. Its hand-drawn, grayscale art style is both haunting and elegant, perfectly complementing the game's gravity-defying mechanics. Each puzzle challenges your perception and patience in the best way, rewarding creative thinking over brute force. The slow, deliberate pacing adds to its philosophical atmosphere, making every solved level feel like a quiet triumph. It's a unique and cerebral experience that lingers long after the final puzzle is complete. Freshly Frosted serves up a delightful blend of charm and challenge, mixing pastel aesthetics with clever conveyor belt puzzles. Each level feels like a satisfying step deeper into a donut-making dream, with relaxing music and whimsical narration that sweeten the experience. The gameplay gradually increases in complexity, but never becomes overwhelming, making it perfect for short bursts or longer sessions. With intuitive mechanics and a cozy vibe, this puzzler treats the brain without ever feeling too sticky. A wonderfully glazed experience from start to finish.
Reveal your romance.
Solo Islands of the Heart is a gentle, thoughtful game that reflects on love and relationships through a peaceful journey across vibrant archipelagos. Its quiet puzzles and soft visuals encourage reflection rather than rush, while a mellow soundtrack keeps the mood tender. Dialogue choices feel meaningful, inviting self-discovery without pressure. It's a calm space to slow down and think, wrapped in a relaxed atmosphere that invites introspection with each step. A soft-spoken adventure with genuine warmth throughout.
In which way does love wrap you in?
Was to be a light guide.
Tiku, a candle character, is charged with save his tribe's shaman from a mystery cave. The environments in the game are beautifully crafted and loaded with hidden mysteries and hints. Players solve puzzles and interact with the world by using their candle hand. Teku must use their brains and quick reactions to evade a variety of threats and deadly monsters. Players are kept on edge by the game's powerful atmosphere and dramatic moments. The hand-painted watercolor pictures provide a compelling experience, making every moment feel like an incredible trip. Spy Chameleon is a clever stealth puzzle game packed with color-based mechanics and light-hearted espionage. Each level introduces new challenges that require smart thinking and quick reactions. The changing camouflage system keeps gameplay fresh, encouraging strategic movement and experimentation. Its upbeat soundtrack and smooth animations enhance the fast-paced feel, while the level design strikes a fine balance between fun and difficulty. For those who enjoy sneaking past enemies and solving puzzles with style, Neversong is a hauntingly beautiful adventure that blends emotional storytelling with tight platforming and a unique art style. The game's atmosphere is deeply immersive, with a melancholic soundtrack that perfectly complements its eerie, dreamlike world. Combat is simple but satisfying, and the puzzles are clever enough to keep you engaged without becoming frustrating. What truly stands out is the narrative. It's heartfelt, mysterious, and lingers in your mind long after the credits roll. Neversong isn't just a game, it's an experience that quietly sticks with you.
Feet into a coma fell.
Today's date.
FORECLOSED is a stylish cyberpunk thriller that blends comic book visuals with slick, narrative-driven gameplay. The seamless transition between cutscenes and action makes you feel like you're living inside a graphic novel. Hacking abilities and customizable weapons add variety, and while the shooting mechanics are simple, they're satisfying and fast-paced. The atmosphere is rich with neon noir vibes, and the story keeps you engaged throughout its short but punchy runtime. If you enjoy dystopian sci-fi with a unique presentation, This one's a surprisingly fun ride worth taking. Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked any one of these games, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Hope to see you on the next one. And stay awesome.
In the face.